Developing tonight, 6 years after the Obama administration's botched Fast and Furious gun-running scandal, we might finally get some answers on what really happened. The Trump DOJ is now releasing hidden documents that Obama and his former attorney general wanted to keep secret about the ill-fated operation that claimed the life of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry. Brian's brother, Kent, this past weekend took to Twitter with this plea to the president. Sir, it's been 7 years. My family asks you reopen Obama's gun scandal that cost my brother his life. I talked to you back on the campaign trail here in Michigan, and you offered to reopen the books into this senseless scandal. Within days of that tweet, the administration took action. Kent Terry joins me now. Kent, how did it feel when you learned this news?
I was relieved, emotionally relieved. It's been a frustrating 6 years for me and my family. And it just felt like a big weight was lifted off our chest today and our shoulders, and it finally. But it shouldn't have got to this point. If the Obama administration just been honest with us from the get-go instead of lying to us and misleading us for the last 6 years. But today was a start, but we still got a long road ahead of us.
You can still hear the pain in your voice, and you and your siblings, we've heard from your sister as well, have been asking for this for so long. And as you said, you were promised answers a long time ago. And we're reminded of this letter back in 2014 that Obama's Attorney General, Eric Holder, wrote to you, saying, as I committed to you in our meeting, holding those responsible for your brother's murder accountable to the full extent of the law and ensuring that no operation like Fast and Furious ever happens again remain top priorities for the Department of Justice and for me personally. That didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. It was frustrating, especially after the scandal that came out, and I met with him in person, and he sat there and looked at me straight in the face and said the same things he pretty much wrote in that letter. And I never had hope, really, when I walked out of there, but it was a disappointment that our justice system let my family down. And not only that, let my brother down. But today, when I met Mr. Trump, President Trump at the time, now, he finally put hope in our justice system and my family getting answers and accountability.
You have said you want answers, but you also want accountability. Will ultimately there be responsibility as a result of finally seeing these documents?
What's that?
Do you believe that there will ultimately be accountability now that these documents will be turned over?
Well, I hope so. It needs to, just so it doesn't happen again in the future and lives are not lost by senseless acts like this. I'm not sure why they did it, but the people they've hurt and the hundreds of Mexican civilians that got killed with these weapons, along with Jaime Zapata, my brother, the families are the ones who are suffering. And these people that are responsible for this are just sitting back, you know, still collecting a paycheck and living life. And why they took somebody else's, and it's just not fair.
Kent, obviously your family is still grieving to this moment. If you could just leave us off with a thought of your brother tonight.
I think about him daily. There's probably not a second goes by. It just, he's my hero. And he's just, he always will be.
We're all thinking about your family tonight, and we hope you get answers. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.